Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
Dan Pena claims to know the person who invented Bitcoin, and that person is Russian President Vladimir Putin, according to him. Bitcoin, he believes, is a Russian plot to destabilize the U.S. economy. Bitcoin, according to Pena, will inevitably fall to zero. Daniel Steven Pena, also known as Dan Pena, is an American businessman who claims to know who is behind Bitcoin. He believes Bitcoin is part of a Russian plot to financially dominate the world, and that the man behind it is none other than the Russian President Vladimir Putin. He also predicted that Bitcoin would eventually fall to zero. Dan Pena previously stated that profiting from Bitcoin investments is comparable to finding a $1,000 bill on the street. He also referred to Bitcoin investors as idiots and retarded. The American businessman, on the other hand, lacked evidence to back up his outrageous claims. He believes it is a Russian plot to use Bitcoin to destabilize the American economy. He claimed that in December 2017, when Bitcoin was at its peak, he advised investors to sell half of their holdings. Dan Pena was mocked by many in the crypto community for making such unfounded claims, and many scoffed at his claims that he was spreading market rumors. But what if he's telling the truth? Consider what would happen to the U.S. economy. The US dollar will be replaced by XRP as the world's reserve currency. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Let us know what you think in the comments section. Guys, this week I came upon a very interesting website. See the link in the description below. It's called Stable Pool, and everyone who registers on their website until October 31st will receive up to $50 in crypto. It's a new platform, but during the first week, they received more than $80 million of investments. They also have a partnership with a Japanese exchange called TaoTaoX.com. When you go to their website, you can immediately claim the free $50. After that, you go to Top Up on the left side of the screen. Then at the right, you select a currency and enter the amount you want to deposit. After that, you are free to go and earn money. Note, I'm not a financial advisor, and investing is always at your own risk. Moreover, on the other hand, investors expected the president to lead on financial innovation, but instead got a word salad of an executive order that covered consumers' financial stability, national security, and climate concerns, among other things. A group of state insurance, banking, and securities regulators, along with a few extra bureaucrats, are expected to provide adequate oversight and protection against any systematic financial risks posed by digital assets, while also protecting consumers, investors, and businesses. Consumers and financial innovators have long called for a consistent, predictable regulatory framework that encourages investment and experimentation while also informing the public about the risks and benefits of these activities. Regulators will be able to justify their capricious, arbitrary, and abusive overreach as a result of Vice President Biden's decision, which is a disgrace. But how? What impact does this have on XRP? The EO's importance is heightened by the unusual federal court battle between the SEC and enterprise blockchain software developer Ripple Labs, currently taking place in the Southern District of New York. The stakes have now risen above and beyond the question whether Ripple and its two senior executives violated Section 5 of the Securities Act by selling XRP without first registering the cryptocurrency as a security, thanks to the SEC's broad statements in its complaint and Ripple's fierce, brilliant counterattack. In this case, the SEC's claim to unrestricted jurisdiction in the absence of regulatory clarity is put to the test, and the outcome will be decisive, because the government will be free to launch another attack as long as it is allowed to operate unchecked and unfettered. A settlement is not the best course of action in this situation. A class action lawsuit against the SEC must also be pursued. Thousands of retail XRP holders who had no connection to Ripple suffered financial losses as a result of the SEC's inexplicable actions. On Jay Clayton's penultimate day as chairman of the SEC launched an enforcement action against XRP, which had been trading on secondary markets since 2013. The action had a significant negative impact on the value of the cryptocurrency. According to court documents, the SEC's enforcement actions may have cost consumers up to $15 billion in losses. There are also some people whose belongings have been frozen for over a year. Attorney John Deaton, who was granted friend of the court status by the judge, represented 65,000 of them. The judge admitted that she had no precedent for investors wanting to intervene as plaintiffs in court matters. It's understandable that some people are eager for Ripple to calm down so that they can get some rest. On the other hand, the SEC's blunder in court and in public has drawn out the case and raised the stakes for everyone involved. In the SEC 2020 complaint against the cryptocurrency exchange, XRP token payouts from 2013 are alleged to be unregistered securities transactions. According to the agency, the open-source decentralized ledger has no other applications than as an investment contract in a single company, which is obvious to everyone. In this case, the Supreme Court's Howey test for determining the value of a security, which was established in 1946, is thrown out the window. The SEC, according to Ripple's argument, failed to provide fair notice for a 7-year period. In reality, Clayton and his hand-picked deputy, William Hinman, issued a slew of contradictory statements to the markets, causing them to panic. Ripple has documented numerous attempts to get a clear explanation from the SEC, all of which have failed. According to current SEC Chairman Gary Gensler's more specific mandate, the agency plans to tighten up on all digital assets in the near future. He wants to use every tool at his disposal to combat the industry as part of his strategy to increase his chances of becoming Treasury Secretary by broadening the agency's authority. Former SEC officers appear to have a number of major conflicts of interest. Shortly after the Ripple case was filed, Clayton started working for One River Digital Asset Management. One River Digital Asset Management was a crypto hedge fund that had placed a $1 billion bet solely on Bitcoin and Ether just prior to bringing legal action against XRP, which was at the time the most significant market competitor for both coins. Hinman also received more than $15 million in retirement pay from Simpson Thacher, a law firm with ties to the Ethereum blockchain. He returned to the industry after leaving the SEC and was recruited to join a $1 billion venture capital fund backed by Ethereum investors. It's possible that these heinous acts will be forgotten if a deal is reached. There is no reason for the president's administrative appointees to support a clear framework if the president himself is unwilling to do so. Biden's inaction, combined with Congress's inability to pass legislation, has resulted in a regulatory onslaught that can only be stopped by the courts. So rather than a private settlement between the parties, let us hope that this crypto trial concludes with a public court ruling. Eleanor Terrett, a Fox Business reporter, revealed in an exclusive interview that even SEC employees are skeptical of the company's ability to win the case against Ripple. Hester Pierce is said to have privately expressed her concern that the SEC would fail to meet its goals. An SEC commissioner has expressed concern about the SEC's approach to digital assets on several occasions, criticizing the BlockFi settlement and implying that crypto lending is now in jeopardy in the U.S. Crypto mom Hester Pierce has long advocated for regulatory clarity in the cryptocurrency space, and she has expressed her dissatisfaction with the government's lack of effort in this regard. Due to a lack of clarity in the case, Pierce believes that the SEC investigation into Ripple Labs and individual defendants Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson will fail to produce the desired result. That's why Ripple's fourth positive argument, the fair notice defense, will be crucial in proving that the SEC didn't provide enough information on the subject. The SEC may consider using it as a model for future enforcement actions against other crypto-related businesses as a result of this. Judge Sarah Netburn's decision on the deliberative process privilege will be reviewed in the near future, according to the SEC's motion. It is expected that if she rules against the plaintiff, her decision will have a significant impact on the case's outcome. A settlement will be reached by April or May, according to the court's schedule, and we'll know the results as soon as possible. Magistrate Netburn, who has had access to all the sensitive materials, will preside over the discussions. The XRP lawsuit, according to Ripple's lawyers, should be decided by November 18th at the latest. However, as a result of the Biden administration's cryptocurrency executive order, which directs all appropriate federal agencies to engage with U.S. allies to develop an international framework for digital currencies, the SEC's stance on XRP is expected to change in the coming months. A U.S. attorney, John Deaton, was granted amicus status in Ripple's case and provided information on the status of XRP in other countries considered U.S. allies. XRP is not considered a security in the United Kingdom, Switzerland, Singapore, Japan, or the United Arab Emirates, according to attorney Deaton. President Biden's executive order on digital assets, according to a joint statement from National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster and Director of the National Economic Council, will help the United States maintain its leadership role in digital asset innovation and management at home and abroad. Secretary Janet Yellen said late on March 8th that her agency has already started taking steps to comply with the White House order, and she expects all relevant agencies to follow suit. As a result, if the SEC follows the other U.S. allies' lead, the issue of XRP will be in jeopardy, as all other members regard XRP as a non-security.
I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks, everybody. See you later.